Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda. I'm an energy intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energy frequencies to you. And if you are returning, thank you so much. I am so grateful for your presence, for you returning. I am truly blessed. If you're a new viewer, welcome to this channel. You guys are all very welcome, very safe in this space with me here today. So we're taking a look at the person on your mind and the person you came here about and the hidden truth. So this could be something that you intuitively know, although has not been communicated to you outright by this person, or this person could have outrightly lied about something, and we'll get to the bottom of what the truth is here. Now, this could be something that they're unconsciously aware of as well. So maybe it wasn't a deliberate lie. Maybe it is something in regards to it's hidden from their consciousness and they're unable to communicate to you what this looks like. So we don't know exactly what we're going to see, although it is very common here for you to tap into your own energy. So if the pile sounds more like you and your energy, then chances are your person could be elsewhere. This is a little different today because we have 4 piles to choose from. And Spirit really wanted there to be these 4 different options. So I'm sure there is going to be something a little different about today's reading here for you guys. Please take a look at all 4 of these and select whichever deck is calling to you the most. The first option here will be in the timestamp below in the description box and in the pinned comment. We have the Unmarked Tarot. I have no idea what that is from or any of that, what it's called. We have the Wild Unknown Tarot. And for option number 3, we have the Deluxe Tarot Cards Prism Edition. And for option number 4, we have the Light Seers Tarot. So select whichever deck you're wanting to hear from. And again, if it is more your pile or your energy, then it could mean your person is elsewhere. All right, I will see you at your pick. Hello, my beautiful pick number 1. You picked the Unmarked Tarot pack right here. We're looking at the hidden truth in regards to the person you came here about. So are they lying about something here? Or is there just something you intuitively know that hasn't been communicated to you? Maybe this is some subconscious aspect about your person that hasn't been made fully aware. Maybe this is something you're not aware of that is hidden about your person. Please keep in mind your person does not have to be romantic. This could be a friend, a colleague, a family member, a lover, a partner, whatever it is, whoever it is going to pull through as energy. And if you are not resonating with any of the romantic side of this, just leave that for whoever it is applicable to. Okay, so sometimes they come through quite strong and it could just not be your pile as well. You lean on your intuition, and if this sounds more like your energy, not the person you came here about, it could mean that your person is in another pile. Okay, so that happens here quite frequently. So I'm counting on your intuition to see if this is indeed your pile. We will ask Spirit for a clear and concise message here for pile number 1 in regards to the person they came here about, their person. What is the hidden truth? Or what does pile number 1 not know openly about pile number 1's person? Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Thank you, Spirit, for this clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. I am so blessed. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 1, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. So, Knight of Wands, 6 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, the Hermit, Justice, and the 3 of Pentacles, the 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Wands. Okay. I'm going to start with current energies in regards to this person. But before I do that, I'm going to get the signs out of the way so I do not forget. We have Virgo and Libra in this reading predominantly. So this could be in your birth chart or your person's birth chart coming through as energy, or it could just be the energy they're encompassing at this time. So very reflective here. Your person is going inwards. They might be quite removed here from their family, friends, from maybe this connection as a whole. And they're really taking a look at what's going to serve them best to hang on to and what's going to serve them best to release. I feel like this person is really wanting to do what's best for themselves, but I think they've identified that in order to grow as an individual, potentially more in a spiritual way, they have to release something in way of their environment here. So either where they live or how they've been living or who they've been living with, or releasing a way of being here, a way that they've been kind of potentially living their life, or what in their lifestyle has to kind of go in order for them to grow spiritually. I think this person is quite intellectual here, but I feel like this person, Aquarius is coming through all of a sudden. This person feels like they don't quite take action until they really know. And I feel like this person is not really ready to completely release maybe until they have thought it through. So they might be currently in the process of letting go, and they might have let go of maybe what was comfortable in this connection between you and them recently in order to pursue something that might be a little more fulfilling here for them spiritually. This person could have been in an energy of dependency. So they could have been very dependent on the people around them or their circumstances, their situation, whatever it was. They could have been just sort of comfortable, but also not really wanting to explore anything kind of new or wild or different than what they're used to. But I feel like this person is really sitting with themselves, because I feel like there is something here that isn't bringing the growth that they are fully expecting for themselves. So they know that they have to take action here, and they have to really look at what passionately invigorates them, what's going to help them spiritually grow. So I think this person is in deep reflection and contemplation so they can get to where they're needing to go. So they could have definitely released this connection, or this person could be contemplating releasing something in their life here in order to move forward with this connection. But I think this person is taking a look at which it is, what's best going to serve them. In the recent past, I see this person could have been involving themselves in situations where there's kind of an immature energy coming through, but I feel like this person just chose or liked the kind of living moment by moment, kind of current situation, seeing what happens, kind of really just reactionary. But I feel like this person find themselves kind of maybe in conflict situations that might seem appealing and then eventually lead to some sort of conflict. So I think this person learned that just kind of doing whatever they kind of want in the moment didn't bring something completely fulfilling on a spiritual level, and might have came with a lot of draining energies, mental conflict, anguish, maybe left them more in a confused state. I feel like this person I don't know, something about them surrendering to whatever they would connect at in the moment, but then getting stuck. Because I feel like this person lacks mental depth or clarity to get themselves out of situations that might not be good for them. So that's where that immaturity kind of comes through. And I don't know necessarily if it's immaturity, if it is a lack of experience in conflict resolution here, especially when it comes with dealing with emotions. I feel like this person gets very conflicted. So in this connection, this person came in with the idea that they could maybe start something here short term potentially and just kind of maybe walk away. Although I feel this person got wrapped up in their own mind here. And I think they created a lot of the conflict here by not understanding some of the emotions that came along with this connection. I think this person was always kind of coming in defensive, or knew that their guard would, like their guarding kind of energy would not allow things to get too deep or uncharted territories or anywhere where they would feel out of their comfort zone. But I feel like this person might have made you believe that they were open and that they were kind of surrendering their true feelings, or that their heart was on their sleeve and that they were openly vulnerable and surrendering to this connection at the same level in which you were. But I feel like the hidden truth here of how this person came in was already guarded, already knowing that if things became too difficult for them emotionally, they could or their intention was to leave or not to deal with situations through. But I feel like kind of the joke is on them, or the situation backfired on them, because I feel like they created the conflict themselves, and that the emotions were something they couldn't really mentally navigate themselves out of. So maybe this person was quite cocky in thinking that they could navigate through their heart space here and not feel deeply, or be able to control how deep the heart space goes, in order for them to not have to surrender and still have some sort of control. I see this person really contemplating here how they are to bring some sort of balance to this connection, that this would have to come through their own actions, through their own words, through what it is that they kind of uncover based on the hermit energy of them going within, seeing what they want and what the results of that is. Then they'll have to come forward with whatever that truth is, regardless if it makes sense to you or not, regardless if it is an objective truth, as long as it's their truth, to bring some sort of balance and justice here, but they want to follow what it is that makes them happy. And I think until they get kind of certain about that, I feel like this person is very held back in even showing up, engaging, doing anything here in this connection. So they might be uncooperative. I feel like this person is still potentially communicating with you, although they're very reserved or held back or kind of distant. And if they are, another thing here that might be not revealed to you is that they are contemplating what they need to let go of so that they could focus on where they want to invest their energy, who they want to work with. There's a recognition of an imbalance here of energy, because this person recognizes that in order to create something here or bring in justice, balance, they're going to have to show up energetically here. And in order to do that, I feel like there has to be a release of something in a practical way that I'm not sure this person has fully understood what that is. Intuitively, I'm getting the energy that this person is trying to figure out a way of how they can work together towards something here that's going to satisfy both of you guys. But I feel like this person's having a difficult time in doing this because they might have to deny themselves some sort of truth or something that they have to do that isn't quite aligned with what they want to do, that they might have not communicated to you, which ties back to them having to release something that they might have been really stuck with or hung on to or tied to. So, recent past here, I feel like this connection's been pretty heavy for the both of you guys here, to kind of go through all the stages here. I feel like the passion might have been escalating here, but also the intensity of doing what's best and staying dedicated and committed here to this connection could have just got a little overwhelming here, because if there was imbalance, then the long-term game plan wasn't quite apparent here. And I feel like this person how they came in with that sort of defensive energy, if the going got tough, I feel like this person would kind of just do what's best for them in the moment and maybe leave you in a state of feeling betrayed, which is a form of self-sabotage here, this person's actions. And maybe they would say things that they couldn't quite take away here. But I feel like this has been ongoing for a bit, or this has happened quite a bit here. So I feel like eventually your energy's coming through here as somebody who maybe at first it really hurt you. And I mean, it's definitely hurtful when someone does or says something here that is hurtful, but I feel like this has most likely happened repetitively, or it was a consistent thing here. So the initial pain, I think you kind of went numb, maybe by this person repeating the same unhealthy habits here. So I think you slowly, potentially learned how to find a way to be at peace here, because I think one thing too many happened. And I believe right now, this last thing that happened, so maybe they said something here that kind of threw you over the edge, or did something here that was kind of the last painful thing here, that you just couldn't navigate no more in this situation. So this threw this person into the hermit mode to recognize, you know, do they then want to release this connection since they are not capable of being mature in how they handle this connection? Or are they going to have to release something here in order to step up and move this connection to the next level? I feel there is some anxiety here, but it can't continue the way it has been continuing. And there's an acknowledgement on both of your guys' end side. So a decision has to be made in order for there to be growth in this connection. Your person's going to have to prioritize and choose whether they want to step forward in this connection, if they want to fight for this connection, if they want to remain guarded, then I don't think that that's going to progress anything here. If they're going to be stationary here and not learn how to bring balance or work together here, I feel like you won't be wanting to choose this connection here. I feel you're very guarded and defensive here because this person hasn't been invested here and wanting to show their desire to work together. So it's been more difficult and more difficult for you to even be able to engage with this person. So yeah, I feel like as far as I know, I think you've already sort of decided to choose the defensive stance here and kind of protect yourself from this person. And you understand that this person needs to prioritize and bring a sort of a justice balance here, but they have to be honest and they have to act in truth as well, if they want to proceed here in this connection. So this is what I see here for you guys. Pile number 1. Let me know if this resonated for you guys. There were a couple aspects here that maybe you already knew, but kind of revealed how they came in and where they're at, really, with things which intuitively maybe you've already were aware of. But either way, you might want to tap into another pile if this sounds more like your energy, or potentially there could be past, present, future energies of the same connection sitting elsewhere. All right, I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my spectacular pile 2. You picked the Wild Unknown Tarot. Beautiful deck. We're getting into what is the hidden truth regarding this person. Have they lied to you about anything? Is there a misconception you have about them? What is maybe something that subconsciously they're not aware of? Is this confirming something you already intuitively know, but it hasn't been revealed yet? So we're taking a look at the person on your mind, who you came here about. It does not have to be romantic, although if that comes through, I will be reading that. Just leave what's not resonating for your connection. We are looking more at the dynamic in the connection and this person than we are really whether it's a romantic thing or not. But just use your intuition here. If this sounds more like you and not your person, then it could be your person elsewhere, and we could be tapping into past, present, or future energies here as it sits energetically. All right, so you're all very welcome in this space. Thank you so, so much. Spirit, please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. Thank you so much, Spirit, and thank you so, so much, pile number 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am so blessed. All right. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Mother of Cups in reverse. We have the Devil. And we have the Fool in reverse. We have the Hangman. We have the Father of Cups. I'm getting a wicked headache. This connection could have been quite heavy. Also, when I grabbed your cards, the Three of Swords came out. This could be a lot of healing going on here. So we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Son of Wands in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Mother of Swords in reverse. We have the, okay, this way or that way? Yeah, Spirit's saying this way. Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I'm going to get the signs kind of out of the way before I forget here. We have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn, more Pisces, more Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So could be prominent in your chart or your person's, because I'm reading energy, so you might be coming through here. Or it could just be the energy in which you guys are encompassing, okay? Lots of water energy coming through with that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have divine counterparts showing up too. Mother of Cups and the Father of Cups. All right, so that could be complementary counterparts here. So let's get into your reading here. Current energies. I see this person is quite stubborn or fixed or held back by something. I do feel like this person wants to move forward from something. But I feel like there's an energy here that they're engaged with that's unhealthy, that is restricting them from moving forward or taking a chance forward in this connection. I think one of the hidden aspects here is how much this person is desiring to move forward. And I think what's hidden maybe is how bound and restricted they are to whatever it is that they are feeling stuck by. This person may believe they're really held back by something, and they could be. We'll see as we get into the reading, but I feel like maybe you feel as though this person has more choice or could take a risk or could move forward or has the option to do so, but this person is held back by something. So either this is something, I mean, we all have an ability to break free from any sort of addiction or control, but I feel like this person really feels held back and tied to something here that I don't feel this person has communicated to you how much they feel bound by whatever that is. Now, whether it's something that they engage with that they enjoy or not, whatever it is the reason why they're unable to move forward and take a chance and risk whatever to jump forward here and see what this connection is about, because I feel like this connection has not been taken off the ground, but I feel there is a passion and a desire to move forward, and it is very, very, very intense here, and I feel like this person has not communicated it because of the fact that they know or they feel as though they cannot do anything about it. And then there, I was feeling a stubbornness to, or a dedication to something else. Now, again, it could be an unhealthy something else that has them chained or has them feeling like they can't move forward. But that's what they believe to be true. And it could be something in a practical way that's looming over them, like where they live or who finances them or where they work, or something that is feeding them in a practical way here. I feel like there's something here that never took off, wasn't given a chance. Something very innocent here. I feel like your person feels like you are quite innocent, or there is potential here, but they also feel like they could be very bad for you, or a bad influence, or they could corrupt you in some way. This person also feels like eventually you would turn into someone who might leave them, who could abandon them once you experience them more, or once you get to really understand what this connection is about. And no matter how much they doubt after you or chase you or try to make something work with you, they could never attain you once you kind of hit that point. So that could be the devil energy as well, is they're held back here because they feel like at some point you would fly the coop and they don't have wings to chase after you. They would be running, you'd be flying, and you would just take off. So I feel like this person also feels like there's some sort of abundance here that you're able to do. You're also more free to do what you wish than they are because of their, maybe, I don't know, practical world here that they're connected to. In the past here, I see that this person was instantaneously attracted to you, although you might not know this. So hidden truth is that there was a passion and a desire to get with you, and an immediate, instant love. So I think both kind of came in here, the passion and the love. And I mean, this is like a deep, deep sense of love. But I feel like this person could not show vulnerability here and could not show that they were interested. So they might have been acting in a complete opposite way here. I feel like there was instantaneous spark and an instantaneously need to protect their heart space here, because I feel like this person has a very difficult time being vulnerable, or they were unable to because of all the reasons we kind of mentioned, which we're still not looking at what it is that they feel bound to here. But there's something very creative about this person, very magical, very soft, but also quite invigorating, quite inspiring. I feel like this person has a very protective side about them that is quite attractive. I feel like this person has been a soft place for you very infrequently, when they were maybe showing a vulnerable side, which was quite sparse or maybe very infrequent here, which might have caused a lot of confusion whether this person was feeling anything at all. But I assure you, there is a deep, deep, deep sense of love here. And I think what was happening inside of them was there was more passion growing. So there was the initial big spark here, I feel, of passion and desire. And I think what they probably weren't expecting was how much that was still growing on the inside here. The more they kind of got to experience or know you. Yeah, I can't stress enough how that piece maybe is something that is not visible to you, is how much love and fear of vulnerability that this person wasn't able to show, and how much passion and desire kind of sparked within them. And their initial desire and instinct was to protect their heart space, but also very protective of, I feel, what they were kind of feeling here towards this connection and towards you. I feel like this person could have kicked into high gear their creative ability, their intuition, and they might have just silenced it or pushed it down or not acknowledged something here. I feel like this person is going quite quiet on you potentially. Although I feel energetically you are feeling this person at a pretty intense level. I feel like you probably always have energetically I feel like this person is trying to come up with something here that makes sense to them. So I feel like this person is trying to understand their feelings better. But I feel like they're spending a lot of time trying to think about how to hold their feelings back more. I don't feel like this person has shown you really anything. I think this connection is mostly energetic. I feel like there's a lot of intense potential energetic exchange at night, or maybe when you're sleeping or when this person is sleeping here. There's an unspoken knowing, which I could feel here would be quite frustrating here because of the fact that you're kind of kept in the dark here. I feel like this person is really trying to understand their shadow self, make sense of it, and understand it first. But I don't see there being much movement at all. Now, I feel like you've given up here because I do feel like you've probably put in quite a bit and you feel like this person never gave anything a chance here. They didn't even start. They kind of gave up before they even got going here, and I think that frustrated you. And I think not knowing, not getting the clarity for so long here, where you were trying to figure things out, left you in a state of, well, you were uncertain for so long. So I think you potentially just threw in the towel here, and you're like, if things aren't clear, then I know better than to keep investing and watering something here that isn't going anywhere. So you may be quite cold actually right now, or your person might find you cold. You might be cutting this person out. You might have walked away. You might have just said, I'm done with this. Because I don't think your person had anything to walk away from so much as because they never really invested. They just, I don't know, I'm feeling maybe they just didn't think that they had it in them to get going because they were stuck with something like we talked about. I think in the recent past, you might have understood there to be something to work on. I feel like you felt the passion here as well. I feel you got struck by the same bug, but you were one to communicate and you were one to identify that there was this passion that needed to be actioned here, to explore something that I feel like this person just did not want to act on. And so I feel like maybe you watered the situation, but it just never really happened here. And maybe you felt like this person needed more healing. I feel like you've done a lot of healing and looking back on something that never really was moving forward here. Yeah, but both of you guys felt that passion and that intense spark. Although I feel like you were the only one who was more open to communicate or willing to act on something here that just, you recognize it takes two here. So I feel like you are potentially looking at having an emotional new beginning because I feel like this connection left you fairly dry emotionally. I feel like both of you guys are needing to work on self-love, filling your own cup up. And I feel like this could take a little bit of time here. And I do feel like there is something cyclical about how you engage with this person. And it could be that this person's toxic way is to move forward as much as they can energetically with you, and then pull away here. And this could be a cycle that you've experienced here, but I feel like all this is doing is eroding this connection, and any sort of emotions that are felt are kind of dwindling away to a point where I think a lot of it has already dwindled. For you anyway. When it comes to emotions, I feel like this person is still very highly passionately drawn to you. I do feel a deep, deep sense of love from both of you guys, but I feel like emotionally, you have to save your reserves to pour into yourself. And I think there's a recognition here that this person needs to kind of do the same here. Otherwise, this connection is just going in circles, is not really going anywhere. There's a sense of needing to take control of a situation here when it comes to your own self, your own accountability, your own love, where you pour yourself, where you engage. And there's a recognition that this person will need to kind of do the same thing if they want to move forward here in this connection, or just in general. Because I feel like you feel there was something here that left you out of control. Not in your control anyway. You can't control this person. And you need more clarity. And you were hurt by this person, or hurt that this person wasn't willing to put in any sort of effort, almost like you weren't deserving of even some iota of effort here, despite feeling and knowing how intense this was and not getting confirmation. So take this as confirmation here that this person felt the intensity here right from the start. And I think the love was there. I just feel like there's needing to balance shadow self and integrate that into who they are. I don't know what this devil energy is about, because I feel like for all of you guys, it could be something different that has them practically bound back. And I just intuitively got here from spirit that eventually this person's desire and passion is going to burn them from the inside out. So by the time they could break free here, there might be nothing left of them. But eventually they will be broken free from something here. But what will be left? Maybe a shell of a person? I don't know. But I feel like you can't really control the outcome here, and you can't control this person, and things have been out of control and unclear. And you know what you've emotionally experienced here has been quite draining and not fulfilling for you. So this is what I see here for you guys. Pile number 2. Let me know if this resonated, if this sounded more like your energy than your person's. Predominantly could be that your person is elsewhere, and could be past, present, or future energies. So go take a look at another pile if you are so inclined to do so. If not, then I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye. Hi friends, you picked pile number 3 with the Deluxe Tarot Cards Prism Edition. So this will be interesting. I got these at Spirit Halloween, so they're quite spooky, but I love the backside. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. So beautiful pile number 3. What does this mean? Well, we're taking a look at the hidden truth regarding the person you came here about. Now this could be hidden because it could be in their subconscious, or something that you intuitively know but hasn't been revealed, or this person outright lied about something. So we're getting to the truth. Maybe they just didn't communicate, or maybe you're under some misconception about this person. But either way, we're going to get to the objective truth from spirit regarding this person and the connection. Now, this does not have to be romantic. It could be your partner, your boss, your family member, your lover. It could be really anybody here that you came here about. But if it does come through as romantic, that could be a message for someone else. Just leave what's not resonating. And we are more looking at the dynamic here and the message. All right, so Spirit, clear and concise here for the greatest and highest good of pile number 3 and their person. What is the hidden truth about pile number 3's person here? Thank you so much, Spirit. And Thank you so much, Pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. So we have the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the High Priestess in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, Justice, the Moon, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and I do apologize, you probably cannot see these cards. Spirit, all of them? I am tempted to take all of them, which we will do. Hard to see these cards because of the glare, but they are beautiful, I assure you. Okay, this might be a little challenging here. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Three of Wands in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Pentacles, the Sun in reverse, and the Page of Wands. Okay, Page of Wands is in reverse. Let's remove my coffee cup. Can you guys see? Yes, okay. You can probably see better than me, actually. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, lots going on, I guess, eh? Okay, so Two of Wands in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. Interesting. We're talking about, you know, what is kind of hidden or the lies. High Priestess in reverse is something that isn't revealed, or it's hidden, or you're not seeing something here. And I feel like this person, I feel like intuitively there was a need to decide to move forward here, or choose something in order to make something happen here. That I feel like your person really didn't know. So coming through quite strong here is maybe you feel like your person on purpose didn't choose to move forward. But I feel like what the energy I'm getting here is I think your person really did not know how to move forward. And what I mean by move forward is like, maybe if this is like a love connection, is take things to the next level. Or if this is more of a business partnership, it's like what they were supposed to do. So they might have just not did anything, or yeah, I feel like this person just didn't know. I don't feel like this person is spiritually in tune with themselves as far as what they're having to do, what they're needing to do. Before I forget, let me get the zodiac signs kind of out of the way. We have Taurus, we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we have Pisces, we have Libra, more Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Leo. That's a lot. So could be prominent in both your chart or your person's, or just the energy you guys are encompassing, either or. All right, so there was a need for this person to do something here in order to, I feel, break away from something. And I don't think your person, one, acted when they should have. They felt stuck. I think they kind of knew they were stuck, but I don't think this person understood that they were, maybe that they had, my stomach's gurgling, that they had an active role to play here in how they would set themselves free. So this person could have, well, taken a lot of time, stayed stuck, didn't really know what to do, they weren't really spiritually in tune, ignored maybe what they were feeling they had to do but didn't quite do. And so I feel like nothing progressed, no choices were made. Like this just feels really stuck here. My stomach's constantly gurgling, so I feel like maybe this person was like definitely hungry to move forward. I feel like there was a sense of wanting to be free to engage here, but I feel like your person wasn't quite sure how. So I feel like this was quite infuriating here. And so I see what you see is someone who's not making an effort, someone who's not deciding, someone who is actively keeping information from you, who might know something you don't know. But I don't think that's true. I think this person just did not know what putting in energy looked like, what to do with all the passion. Oh, there's my email confirming what I just said, what to do with all that passion. Because there was a way that they were supposed to be channeling, and I don't think this person knows. So I don't think they did anything. I think they wasted time, or you feel they might have wasted your time here. Or you feel like there was timing when they were supposed to act and they did not. So in the recent past here, I see with the Empress and the Queen of Swords, it's like this person kind of being fairly balanced here, understanding that there's a deep sense of love, but also not allowing their emotions to make decisions for them. I see like this person thinks that giving into emotions, acting from that place could leave them exposed to everything, including bad stuff here. So I feel like this person, although there is deep sense of love, I feel like they were really intelligent about not just doing things for the sake of doing things. But I feel like that led them to an indecision and not acting at all. Because I feel like this person was really looking at how they were feeling, but looking at this as, oh my gosh, like now I'm really exposed. Now I kind of got to protect myself here because I'm the only one who could really protect myself and my own emotions. No one else can do that. And it becomes, even if that means at the sacrifice of someone else's happiness here, then so be it, because I need to protect myself and my heart space and give myself what it is that I need, because that's the proper thing to do. But they're also looking at, again, the freedom coming through. It's like, how do I free myself? How do I release myself? I don't know what they felt they were held back by. I think this person does not want to be caged up by their emotions, because I feel like this person feels like if you were to overtake all of these emotions, that would limit their freedom. So there's an understanding here that as long as they can remain logical and in control of the situation and not let their emotions and their love get the best of them, then they would remain free. But as we saw in the present energy here, this person doesn't recognize that they are caged up, because I feel like this person doesn't allow themselves to openly feel whatever those loving, unconditional emotions are, and allow themselves the freedom to explore this. Is very restricted. And they're not really seeing this as something they need to work on, to transform, to heal from. I feel like this person does need to heal and transform this about them if they want to be truly free here. But I don't think they see it that way. I think this person is kind of in their mind about what freedom looks like to them. And if anyone has the emotional upper hand here, then they are left without control. So this person was not sure how to move forward, because I feel like this person might have wanted to have a full understanding of what their freedom would look like here. So I feel like this person is kind of living a little bit of a lie, because they are telling themselves potentially that they would be not free or trapped here, but they're not really seeing clearly themselves here. And until this person can see clearly that allowing themselves to be vulnerable is the whole point of a connection with another, to experience, to allow themselves to naturally flow through an experience like this, is the truth. Because being focused solely on how they can remain free is at the expense of bringing in love towards them. So they have to feed themselves their own love here. But I feel like this person's cup is quite empty. And I feel like there's a need to bring some balance here to themselves when it comes to their heart space, because I feel like they're all up in their mind, and that they're have been fairly imbalanced and more in their mind and more about freedom, or something to do with staying in control here. But as we know, control is stemming from a place of fear. So there's something that needs to be transformed or healed within this person, because at the core level here, there is a fear of them needing control and feeling like if they're in love, then you have control of themselves, or you have control of them, and they no longer have control of themselves. So I feel like this person just didn't move forward here because they can't get past that. So it's left you kind of recognizing maybe the imbalance in this person, and this being sort of not clear to you why there wasn't a balance. And because of the title of this video, there's an imbalance here, because this person is not seeing clearly that the control that they think they crave or have is just an illusion of a fear of them not allowing themselves to be vulnerable, because I do feel there is deep love here. Now, I see here with the moon and the Knight of Swords, it's like, and even the Knight of Wands here in reverse, and the Three of Wands. It is a stunted connection here, where there is no movement, or where there could have been something, because there was desire here, and this person just abruptly shot it down here because of their fear, because of their uncertainty, because of them needing the control here. I don't think this person recognizes that they are acting out of a place of fear, but the fear comes from the not knowing where this would go, and not having the control here. Because I feel like this person, the time thing's coming through again, so they need to know exactly kind of how and when. And I feel this person just feels like they'd rather just not even explore a future here, if that means they have to leap into an unknown. So they could have just cut this connection off at the knees, or you could have just walked away here, because this person was completely keeping you in the dark, or this connection did not appear anything like maybe what you felt, but whatever they were doing here just appeared completely different. Yeah, I feel like this person, definitely deep love with the Empress here and the King of Cups. I mean, those are the two most deepest loving cards here in the tarot that show this deep sense of love, like at a very grand level here. But I feel like this person is completely blocked from allowing themselves to go there. I feel like this person's being called to do the inner work here, or else this person won't be able to leave this stage. Whether it comes to this connection or another connection, they will keep cycling back to this step where they have to look at themselves and understand why they're unable to open up that heart space here. If they want to review this connection, they're going to have to put in the energy and time and dedication into themselves, into looking at why they're emotionally cut off here, because they're restricting their future happiness here. So they have to gain a better understanding here, because I feel like with the Sun in reverse and the Sword of Truth in reverse, that this person doesn't see exactly where the truth lies. So emotionally, they're going to be unfulfilled. And this is going to take time and effort and energy. And they may feel like they're in control and like they've brought some sort of balance here to themselves because they feel they're controlling something, but really it's at the expense of opening a heart space. So I feel like this person is not quite ready to move forward here until they have a full understanding and they recognize that they're getting in the way of their own happiness here, like a true happiness. I feel like there was a true happiness here, but I feel like your person needs to completely transform and needs to allow the transformation to happen, needs to allow the healing to happen, and they need to get out of their headspace here, because it's I think this person's really fixated on control and their freedom and what the perception of freedom looks like, and their inability to have the control would put them at a disadvantage, and that vulnerability would leave them exposed and hurt. And so it's kind of dog eat dog, and they'd rather it be you than them, which sounds kind of painful. But in this fight or flight, I feel this person is just not really wanting to go there. They're not listening to their intuition, and like I said, they just don't know. But I feel like when they say know what to do, it's like they're so disconnected from spirit. They're not even wanting to listen to their intuition. They're completely shut down and disconnected, because their intuition and spirit would guide them here, but they're so focused on the mental realm here, which could be very 3D based. Because when we're in our thoughts, we're sometimes being led by ego. And our ego may be telling us what might look and appear like freedom, especially if we're wanting control because we feel like we're free because we have control. But that's all ego-based. Because as we know, we don't really have any control, quote unquote. We have free will and we can make decisions here. But I feel like this person is running from their emotions, from being vulnerable, from really taking a look at what makes them emotionally happy, their true happiness. So they're living some sort of lie here. And the thing is that they feel like they're clear and certain because they're acting out of logic, but really they're not very clear in the heart space. So it causes an imbalance. But as long as they feel in control, then I guess this person thinks that that's the right thing to act in. I'm getting the sun will eventually rise here. And with the understanding and the clarity that there is some happiness that they've missed out on, there comes the transformation with the Phoenix, which is the needed healing and the needed change, for this person to become someone here who is able to explore uncharted territories, because I feel like this person might have never really explored, let themselves explore where their passion leads them, because it's safer to stay in the mind. So if their heart space is closed, then they're more in control. So they'd rather not even pursue passion. But they're going to have to go through some healing and go through kind of the first stages of being optimistic to chase up on what passionately draws them in. And they could very well learn painful lessons. And maybe this person has had a painful lesson in the past. But I don't think so. I feel like this person is just in their mind about what control and freedom looks like here. So as long as they're in control and they're kind of the bigger person here, and that's cutting off this connection at the knees and any potential of a future here in this connection at the expense of them not having to open up their heart space. Yeah, so they're going to have to really dedicate themselves to reviewing what emotionally brings them joy and happiness here, and what it's going to take to transform themselves into someone who is open to exploring, or else they'll be quite imbalanced here. But there's a lot of fear, and it's deep down in their subconscious. I don't think they recognize why they are doing what they're doing here. Okay, so why they didn't decide or move forward, it's really stemming out of fear and their disconnect to their intuition, and they're really putting their brakes on their intuition and their connection here with spirits that's trying to kind of guide them here. All right, so I hope this made sense to you guys. If this sounded more like your energy than your person's, your person could be elsewhere. This could be passing, present, or future energies. Up to you to decide which it is, and we could have another sort of timeline in the same connection in a different pile. Up to you. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous pile number 4. You picked the Light Seers Tarot. We are getting into the hidden truth about this person. So maybe they've lied about something outrightly. So we're going to see the objective truth, or maybe they subconsciously don't know something here that maybe you intuitively know. So Spirit will confirm. Or maybe you have a misconception here that needs to be clarified here, but we will get to the objective truth about this person. Now, this person does not have to be a romantic person. Could be a family member, could be a boss, could be your business partner, lover, whatever, whoever this person is. We just saw the 6 of Pentacles. Whoever this person is, we're looking at what the truth is here. So if it does come through as romantic, leave those messages for whoever it applies to, but we're more concerned with the dynamic in this connection than we are whether it is romantic or not, of how this person is maybe not being truthful or doesn't see the truth here. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, and we're asking Spirit to be clear and concise here in the messaging for pile number 4. Thank you so much, Spirit, for this message. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile number 4, for allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. All right, so 2 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. What is this hidden truth about this person? Justice. Six of Wands, spun around. Knight of Cups. Cards feel really kind of stuck together for some reason. I don't know why that is. These cards don't normally feel like this. Feels kind of humid. All right, and we have the Ace of Swords. What else, Spirit? What is the hidden truth? Now, if this sounds more like your energy, could be your person is elsewhere. This could be passing, present, or future energies. Up to you to decide where we're at in the timeline here in this connection. And another pile could have past, present, or future of the same connection. All right. So you're drawn to multiple decks. There could be multiple messages here for you. Don't make anything fit. Use your intuition. So we have Judgment, King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Four of Wands, and finally the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Let's get the zodiac signs kind of out of the way. You have Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Libra, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini. Could be very prominent in your chart or your person's, or just the energy that you guys are encompassing, because that's the energy around you at this time. Okay, doesn't have to be, but coming through. So let's look at current energy here. Justice and Six of Wands in reverse. What does this mean? Well, I think this person is a fairly balanced person. I feel this person is genuinely wanting what's best for both of you guys. I feel like this person has been very considerate of giving you or communicating or providing here a safe place, a balanced place here for this connection to flourish. Remaining balanced throughout this connection. Although I feel like this person feels as though they weren't seen by you. And they also feel like they did not win. And they also feel as though no matter how, so this might be something that is unrevealed to you or that you're not knowing, that this person feels as though you're seeing maybe a balanced side here, or no matter how balanced they tried to make things here and fair and just, they felt as though that the connection wasn't very balanced here, because they felt like they were at a loss. And the loss here was not being truly seen by you, or I want to say appreciated, but I don't know if it's appreciation so much as they never really got validation here for the effort in how they were very committed to bringing balance in this connection and keeping things on the up and up. They just didn't feel seen. I feel like this person could have been very fiery, very passionate about you, very inspired by you, but I feel like this person, eventually, I feel this person felt let down. And so they started to lose a little bit of consistently chasing up on something here that I feel would, this might sound painful, but they just felt like they were let down, or they couldn't really win here with you, or let down by you, or they chase something up that would feel good to them in a certain way, but I feel like it would result in them being shot down, or I feel like this person feels as though, because I'm looking at current energy, like they were very receptive, but they were also very much wanting validation from you and acknowledging maybe how this person has been in this connection, or is as a person in general. But I feel like this person feels like they weren't really seen by you, or you knew they were there, but you never really acknowledged or validated them. So they kind of feel taken for granted. I feel like this person compromised their own truth. And they could have been their worst enemy here in order to bring balance to this connection, or to make things work at almost all costs here, to make, I feel, you comfortable but also maybe they gaslit themselves to believe that maybe their truth wasn't the only truth, and that what they want wasn't what was most important, and what they thought was the truth here in the connection and what they're supposed to be doing isn't the most important. And what was important was to bring balance here and to acknowledge you equally and what you want and what you say and what you do here. But I don't feel like this person felt like they were ever really acknowledged, or I feel like this person feels like they were let down by engaging in that sort of openness. Although at the time I feel this person felt it was fair, I feel like potentially this person felt like being that way let them down. So I feel like this person's putting it behind them. I don't feel like they're angry. I just feel like this person feels very disappointed in themselves. But I also feel like this person is understanding that they didn't really do anything wrong, and that the disappointment came here from you not seeing them as being somebody who was completely compromising here and doing something here they did not have to do, but they did it out of choice. But I think what this person might not realize here is that they were needing some sort of validation from you, which I don't think is, I was going to say normal, but maybe they've recognized this. But I feel like they put a lot of weight into validation from you, or pegging their own self-worth or validation in how you would engage, which resulted in them being disappointed, obviously, because if we put that on someone else, then we run the risk of obviously being disappointed at some point or another. But I feel like this person just never felt seen by you for doing what it is that they felt was the right thing to do for both of you guys, but specifically compromising some part of themselves here to see how well they could bring in some sort of balance, justice here to you guys, to this connection. So in the recent past here, Two of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this person kind of knew from the start here that they wanted to explore something here. I feel like this person has probably always been very committed to this connection to you. I think this person was loyal, dedicated, committed, very safe, very down to earth, very intuitive, very practical. I feel like this person grew a lot during this connection. I feel like this person's intuition grew a lot as well. I feel like this person understood how to feed themselves in this connection despite feeling maybe left on their own in a practical way. I feel like this person looked at this connection like something that they were willing to dedicate themselves to for the long haul and long term. But that they knew that going down that way would require a different type of energy here than they're used to. Because I feel like this person is quite practical and stable, and maybe they saw you as someone who was exciting and maybe a little bit more someone who would take chances or risks or keep things exciting or keep them on their toes. I think this person was willing to keep up, to go with you, to follow you, is what I hear, down whatever path. And I feel like this person can see that that would be something that they were willing to keep up with, despite how much of a homebody or like grounded or safe this person is. I feel like this person was willing to explore a completely different universe here, outside of their comfort zone. And they were needing to leave something behind here, potentially some sort of stability. Maybe a family situation, maybe their hometown, maybe whatever they had built for themselves, they were willing to leave it behind. In the future energy, I see the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like this person does have heart feelings here for you. I feel like this person has communicated to you how they feel. I feel like this person is very romantic, but I feel like this person is seeking freedom in a way that allows them to pursue their creative passions here. I feel like this person is getting more in tune with the truth. And the truth here is that they don't really need validation here, and that they can still express love here, but still be free and still be empowered to do what's best for them. That, despite however you might have made them feel, intentionally or not intentionally, doesn't impact how much strength this person could encompass in bringing forward what they truly desire here as their truth, and that it doesn't stop them from loving in the same way that they might have loved you in the future here. And I think they feel free to do that at some point. I feel this person wants a new beginning here for themselves. And I feel like this person is getting in tune with the core of who they are and what they need. And I feel like this person is in tune with other dimensions of time and space here, or privy to information from other dimensions of time and space. I don't know if that makes sense, but that came through. And it's coming through in way of communication that I feel is kind of guiding them towards some greater truth here, with the potential amount of opportunity for this person. Because I think this person is understanding that them knowing the absolute truth of who they are and who they're meant to be cannot be controlled or validated or diminished by anyone else. That once they empower themselves to know the truth, they hang on to this and they're able to do what it is that they desire here. But I feel there is this romantic side to this person. I feel like this person loves to show love. I feel like this person likes to be of service and likes to give gifts. I feel like this person shows their love in way of gifts. I also feel like this person could be quite fashionable, but I also see a side of them that is quite streetwise and also a little athletic here. I feel like this person, again, I'm getting, was ready to run down a path, whatever it takes here. Even maybe something they're not used to. I feel like this person was ready to run, fly, jump. I feel this person is really flexible in what they were willing to do here in the name of loving you. I heard walk through hell or high water and grow wings. So I do feel like this person still has a deep sense of love for you here, although there's an understanding here to accept some sort of truth here and to acknowledge some sort of truth here that I think they feel they might have been in some sort of lie here in putting validation on themselves based on how much more they were able to bend or how much more they were willing to be there or compromise or whatever they were willing to do here. It just didn't change the fact here or the outcome. So I think the truth here is that this person sees that within themselves there is the truth that's going to guide them to where they need to go here. So I feel this person is ascending to the greatest version of themselves. I feel like this person is quite intense and also fairly attractive here. So I feel like this person might have been very uncomfortable in showing a heart space here, because I feel like this person's been quite fending away maybe people for a long time. So I think this person stepped forward here with an understanding of what they knew to be in their heart space, after being kind of in an energy of, I want to say, I don't know if it's rejecting, but I feel like they were really closed off from showing this side of themselves. I don't think they have to many people. In fact, I feel like you might be one of the first people this person was really laying it on the line. I feel like this person was waiting or staying put for some time. You might have felt like this person was putting lots of pressure on you to have to do something or act in a certain way or do something or take control in a certain way, by them just kind of not even saying anything. Just this expectation that this person had. But I feel like this person just wanted to show love. I think this person is really intrigued by you as well. This person could have a nose piercing or a piercing somewhere, or has had a piercing somewhere that is not your typical standard ears. They could have different colored hair. Different as in maybe like platinum white, pink. They might change their hair a lot. They might have like a very, like if they're a feminine, they might have like a buzz cut or like half their head shaved. Might have gone through some punk phase here. They might like punk music. And I just heard Annie Lennox, Sweet Dreams are made of these. Also Marilyn Manson, but I heard the Annie Lennox. So you might want to look up the lyrics and see what that's all about here. All right, so Seven of Pentacles and the Lovers. I feel like your energy is one of having to choose here whether that was something you wanted to invest in. To see to it, to grow the connection, was something that you might have needed to decide to do here. Because I feel like this might have been a connection that needed some sort of protection here. Or at least this person felt like there was a need to protect the growth here. And for you to have to make a decision. I feel there's something that you guys might have both felt was kind of destined here. You guys could have come from two different worlds here, or like just been two different types of personalities that came together very naturally here. I think there is instant love, although I feel like they may feel as though the sort of energy and protection this connection needed never really got chosen by you, or the choice was to be made by you, or the ball was in your court to do something. So maybe that was that expectation that you see here. I feel like this person was very protective of watching over how this connection would develop over time. And maybe you were more wanting, you know, the roots of the connection to kind of grow slowly over time, and maybe you're more focused on the roots of this taking place over time and kind of nurturing it slowly. Was maybe your strategy here, and maybe this person felt as though that was not really choosing the connection or choosing them or choosing to nurture something about protecting it. And I don't know if you felt like you needed to protect it, or over time you're protecting this thing. But I feel like it never really grew too big, but it had the potential to, because I feel like the roots here were very deep. And I see here through this experience, there's been an understanding here, definitely on your person's end, regarding ascending to their highest version, accepting truths of who they are, what makes them happy. But I think there's also a recognition here on your end of maybe how to take charge, or how to show courage, or how to go after maybe something here that maybe, I don't know, looking at maybe something that you might have feared, or looking at something that might have taken courage or confidence, or something that would require you to do something here that you're kind of looking at. I feel like your person is really attracted to you, and I feel like maybe what we're recognizing here is that maybe there was a more self-focus here on what you wanted to attain for self. And coming through could be quite a little bit of a selfish type energy here with the King of Wands and the shadow attribute, because the King of Wands kind of gets what he wants out of a situation here at the expense of maybe the other person. I feel like you're passionately drawn to your person. I also feel there's something about like coming through as royalty, like you feeling like royalty, or you being of royalty, or maybe your person saw you as somebody who was someone who was quite, I don't know, like maybe they treated you like royalty. There's a complete period here of looking at everything that kind of transpired and what we're left with here. But I feel like there is a recognition here of accepting truths on both your sides of who you guys are and what you guys kind of want to make happen for yourselves, and maybe where we were held back by fear, or where we might need courage in order to do something here. I just heard someone's favorite color is red. Future energies here with the Four of Wands and the Five of Cups in reverse. Four of Wands, it could be the 1111 twin flame card here. When I read it, it is coming together. It could be marriage, union, celebration, a rite of passage, stability, commitment, definitely celebrations here. But I feel like both of you guys are on good terms here. But I do feel like there is an experience of sadness and regret, and looking back on a situation a little bit more clearly, I think, after being removed, because I do feel like there was a splitting of ways in some way, but I feel like there's a reflecting back on a situation here that I feel you guys can heal from. But I feel like there is a sadness here in what kind of could have come together here, what was really beautiful and magical here. I feel there was a lot of trust, and I feel like there is, if anything, best friends that could be salvaged out of this connection. And I also feel like there's a bond over music and something about dancing together. I do feel as though neither of you guys are holding a grudge. I feel like your person or one of you guys brings some sort of magical energy here, and one of you guys brings the fun, the music, the rhythm, the pace of the connection, and the other one brings the magic and how to make things happen here. I feel like there is a universe here in which this happens. I don't know if it's in this lifetime so much, which means maybe this person has come to some sort of understanding, like I said, in between worlds here, that maybe this connection is coming together in a 5D or in an alternate time and space. But I feel like there is an ultimate or a vast, abundant sort of energy that comes with this connection that could be enjoyed in an infinite amount of ways here. Like all these stars, I feel like there's abundance here in this connection. But I don't feel as though it is quite there yet, and I feel like neither of you guys are protecting this connection. I feel as though your person, because that was coming through, there was someone here who was protecting the growth of this connection, very committed to this, and it could have very well been your person. Yeah, I'm seeing this kind of energetic hand being kind of with this light beam here, protecting this blossoming, fragile or vulnerable plant in its growth. And then I also see the magical person here with whatever it is. This person could have magical hands. It could certainly have healing magical hands. But I feel like the person who was protecting it was your person here. But I feel like there is something here about no longer protecting. I feel like whatever, there's nothing inside the stability here. There's nothing really, everything to protect is kind of on the outside here, exposed and vulnerable. I just heard again the color red, so it could be quite significant. Red is also love and passion, so I feel this person definitely still has passion for you. And this person does see you as their best friend here, or at some point they did, or that you guys could be very close friends. I feel you guys had a lot in common here. So this is what I see for you guys. Pile number 4. I hope this resonated. If this sounded more like your energy than it did your person, it could be that your person is elsewhere. Could be passing, present, or future energies. Go check out another pile if that's the case, if you're so inclined, and I will see you soon. Bye.